There we go. I think we're set up. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have you check the document. I can't see it. I don't know, I'm one of the people who generally prefers light mode over dark mode, which is a very unpopular opinion. But to be fair, I'm not usually up at extremely late hours. Anyway, so today, World 18. I just need to finish writing some movement and just making sure the movement's good in World 18, and then we're ready to just do World 18 attempts. So that's the plan. I did 18-1, 2... Oh no, I did World 16, 17, and 18 off stream, and parts of 18 off stream. And got some good runs and some new strats for movement, mainly. Mostly in... What level was it? 17-7. I have a new strat in here. I really like the strats for 17-7 now. That's a lot less risky. 17-7 and 17-1 mainly. I have strats that I knew. 18-3 I'm happy with. So it's essentially just going through 18-4, 6, 7, 8, because 18-5 is kind of whatever. Although I guess I could try to do the IL thing, where I get the boost off the skull platform, but it's probably not worth. I guess we can start with World 18 1 for the time being, and just play for 18-1, 2, 3, and then move on to, yes, and play through 18-1 through 4, and then, oh, actually, play through 18-1 through 3, and then go do 18-4 through 8. Okie dokie. Put this in. There, it's better. Alright. I might have to go into edit for this level, because mainly the second half it needs that I've rejigged a bit. And also, I also tested like the time save for like jumping out of clown cars, or at least the clown car transfer at the end. So I was kind of didn't really know exactly how much that was saving. Oops, yeah, it's fine. I only practice. Because yeah, this second half is hard. It is hard. To like not lose like 2 seconds on. Pipe RNG. Oh, that's too early. I can't even be mindful of that. I didn't go down low enough to avoid taking damage to the shell. Man, this is gonna take some practice. Yo, good to see you, Jamie. Alright. Actually, you'd be happy to hear that I'm nearly ready to do runs again on a regular basis. At least a lot more frequently than I was previously. No, dang. So essentially, I've been just kind of grinding off stream and really trying to optimize all the movement and get it so that I'm comfortable with everything and I like all the strats that I'm doing. Because I don't know, there's some levels that I've just kind of been annoyed with for a while. But it's taken quite a lot of time to just get every level to where I've wanted it to be. So hopefully by the end of the stream I should be ready. Or at least have all the strats down and noted down and know how much time everything saves and that sort of a thing. So at the moment we're just kind of warming up, playing 18.1 for free because I've already routed these actually. As for like the remaining 5 levels, 18.4 through 8, I kind of don't really need to do anything for them. So it should be relatively quick. I might find something, but I doubt it. Well, that's strat. Good. Figured out that transfer saves like 0.3 seconds. Damn, this spin jump strat makes the ending more consistent. And yeah, that's very fast time. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna play through this once. Alright. One of the easiest levels in the run, but... Oh, actually I shouldn't say that. It's a very straightforward level, given it's completely hog right, but it is failable. Do that one more time, I guess, just to make sure I have that down. I don't know why, this is a level that I easily forget the movement on when I get to it in actual runs, because it's not one I'm usually concerned about. Ah, good. Alright, 18.3. What is the human limit? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so... in terms of where the category could get to, yeah, I don't know, it's tricky. I think, I don't know. What's my sum of best give actually? That's probably a, it's probably a decent indicator, but it's like not up to date. So the thing we found recently is loads actually matter a lot. So like Sundaye, who has the current record, has better loads than anyone else. And so he saves like 30 seconds at least from loads. So it's kind of like hard to say specifically how much, as in it's hard to estimate because of that, but I'd say like a run where that's obviously deathless and you have every reasonable strat in it would get like a mid 145. So I guess human limit would be like sub 145. That would be a absolutely phenomenal time for this category. Where's my sheet? There it is. I mean, theoretically with all the IL struts though, the human limit is 142.30 at the moment. Which is from the Human Fury run that Char and I put together. Oh no, the thing about that run though is it has so many really risky things. Like the issue with adding strats in categories long as this one is the payoff risk reward ratio is really skewed out of our favor for a lot of it. So the strats that save the most time, like the crazy 18 8 shell strat. Oh, whoops. I think that was the right idea to jump out of the boot to get that coin, because you don't want to have to back it up the other way. It's not good. But anyway, like, the strats that save the most time are like on the order of like 5 seconds. Like, it's hard to find a strat that saves more than 5 seconds. And even strats that do like save that sort of time, there's like hardly any of them. And most of them are kind of insane. Like, the only major time saves that aren't really done at the moment that would save on the order of magnitude of time is like 17.2 and 18.8. Because they let you skip one room each. But generally stuff just doesn't save that much time. It's just a tough, and the reason that the human theory son of best thing is so good in the first place is because it just has kind of insane movement everywhere. Yeah. There's definitely some stuff there is definitely untapped potential, I will say. So this level, for example, the end of the level is actually down here. And the Magic Cooper can, like, get rid of these note blocks. So if you could just clip through this one way, you'd actually be at the end of the level right now. So some levels have potential, but there's just kind of no way that we know of to do that. As for the tassing side of things, because I have been working on the full game tasks of this game, we have already found some pretty cool stuff. So I think 5.3 is going to have a major skip for IL pretty soon. Although how hard it's going to be is probably kind of ridiculous and would need a setup. Maybe. I don't know. You can get pretty far with good setups, I will say. So like the insane task wall jump in 13.1 at the start of this level. This thing. Don't mind the quick detour to 13.1. I'll get back to what I hit in a moment. I probably can't hit this, but... Yeah, the task wall jump off of this pipe was a task strat I came up with. Nope. Like, it is stupid hard, but like, it's doable. To the point of I've actually done it twice in a row, although that's kind of insane. I don't know. Like, the only main two things that I know of that are really missing from, like, the aisles is, like, more kind of wall jump shenanigans by, like, partially clipping into walls, and, like, more item mid-airs, which you probably haven't seen before because they're, like, insanely hard. Oh, I'm a gamer, okay. I didn't get this strat because I didn't make it up, but... I might be good at this game. That is 2 frame perfects and is 2 frame input, by the way. I don't know, the setup is a 2 frame duck and a frame perfect jump, and then the task wall jump's a frame perfect jump. Because of the setup. Like, so, even though that's 2 frame perfects, it is still, like, technically hittable. But anyway, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to look at what the theoretical limit is. Okay, let me get at least one clean run of 18.3 and then we can go to 18.4. So that's what that requires an item could be possible depending on the difficulty of that section. Yeah. So like, I think levels with like POWs have a ton of potential. So like, at one level where you go leftwards and at the start of level 10, so 10.1, has a bunch of POWs And you can do some, usually you can't, like, take advantage of, like, powers, because you can't land on them midair without up-throwing them, which is impossible if you're not in Super Mario World theme. Or without, like, kind of moving really slow. Or having the power land in a wall, which just isn't useful. Because it kind of kills all the power's speed. But there is a way to still be able to, like, jump off of the power in midair. Which is what item midairs let you do, and it's kind of insane how much speed you can get from it. I wish I had a clip to show you of me of the item midair, because it's really cool, but, like, I don't, because the trick is just that hard. Also, I wish there was more item shenanigans and power-up shenanigans in this game, but because of the whole power-ups not carrying over thing between levels, it just kind of isn't worth to get a lot of the time. 437's good. What did I mess up, actually? I don't think I messed up something, I don't remember what. Was it Bowser Jr.? I don't know. Okay. Let me think of what else with items could be done. Like, the only level that's really missing item strats is maybe in World 5, in 5.1 and 5.3. There's more potential for items stuff. But the problem is the time save is, like, hardly anything. For a lot of them, and it's just something that's way easier and more consistent. And so just because I don't have a really good run yet, it's just kind of not worth going for item tricks. Because the problem with item tricks is most of the items tricks end up, the punishment for messing them up is you're kind of dead. Yo, with me! Been a while. No, I missed the door. How am I doing? Yeah, pretty good. I'm chilling. So yeah, just need a route 18.4 to 8 and then I'm done. In terms of my individual world grind is essentially where I'm at, so I'm feeling good because it means I'm really close to doing runs again. And the runs will be actually exciting because, like, even before doing this individual world grind, I already had 2 world record pace runs into World 18. Now that I have, like, I want to say 20 seconds better loads, plus way, way better strats in some levels and better movement. I feel like there's a lot more going my way in terms of getting this record in a short time. Plugsy's pinging me, I think. Oh goodness, that's close. No, what am I doing? This room's annoying to back up. Actually, hold on. 1 moment. Okay. I don't know, I'm mainly just playing this to practice the ending. Because the ending is the main scary part of this level, plus this room here in particular. Because you do not want this room to go wrong. Because yeah, I don't know. This level is weird in terms of this. It gives you a lot of options, but the problem is you essentially need a boot in that room. Also, I'm stupid. That's not my strat. Also, I need to take damage. Don't mind the detour. You can probably do without mushroom, but I'd rather do it like this. Yeah, SMB1 theme doesn't have much opportunity for time save. Although, that being said, the test I'm making is kind of proving that wrong a little bit. Although, to be fair, there isn't much, like... There isn't much reasonable time save in SMB1. Now, there's technically a new thing in 1.1 where you don't actually take the underground and get the star, which would technically save 0.46 seconds if done perfectly. But it's ridiculous. Because you have to like partial wall clip through the block to grab the star faster, and then you have to do the stairs without bonking with the star, which means you have to do like a perfect slowdown for it to be fast. And then 2-3 we found some stuff, although I'm not going to spoil that. Anyway, where was I? Right, 18-4. Oh boy, this level. So, boss fights. I don't know, World 18's a weird one in terms of it has probably the most RNG out of any world in the run. Like, genuinely. Because 18-1, 3, and 4 just have so much RNG in them. Like, aside from, like, the 12-2 auto-scroller with the Bowser fight at the end of that level, I don't think any other level has the same amount of RNG as 18-1, 3, and 4 does. And technically 16-4 has RNG, but at least that's mitigated now with the going over Bowser setup I came up with. Oh, I guess 17-8 has a bit of RNG as well, now I think about it. With those Time of Rose stuff at the end. Excellent. I don't know. Okay, what do my strats actually say here? Get the Shelmet, and that's it. Do I need the Shelmet though? Actually, I wanted to try one thing. Let me go into editor real quick for this. So, you can skip the Shelmet. Let me go to Subword real quick. Yeah, here. You can skip the Shelmet. Wait, this is 2 pipes? Wait, this is actually 2 pipes, and what is this? Okay, I didn't know that. They could have just made this one long pipe, but no, they made this 2 pipes. Because you can stack pipes in this game. Yeah, they could have literally just done this and then made Mario go into the pipe. I don't think I've seen like any other point in the game where they've stacked pipes like this. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I should just undo. I don't know. I wish SMB3 had P-Speed, honestly. This is one of the things I wish this game had. As in, I wish P-Speed mattered for, like, anything that's not flying, for something that wasn't flying. Like, I wish it actually made you run faster, but it just doesn't. Like, it actually just generally just doesn't do anything normally. Anyway, so one thing you can do, or rather one reason that you get the Shaman is because if you take damage and lose both 5 flowers in this Bowser fight, it's really bad. This one here. But the idea is, what if I can leave this 5 flower as a backup for if I completely screw up this fight and lose both my flowers? Oh, Suiji minus 3.5 out of HMC. Fair, fair. Yeah, that's gonna be free. There is, I don't know. There's like only one level where P-Speed could potentially help, but then there's a fast Isle strat anyway, so it's kind of obsolete, which is funny. But there is like a really funny theoretical strat in 15.2 where you get P-Speed and like carry P-Speed through a pipe transition to be able to fly sooner and skip the Bowser Jr. fight, which is cool, but like there's already a faster skip without using it. Without flying to the pipe where you can just bounce off of one of Bowser Jr.'s shells. Just explaining your thoughts on the amount of time saved possible for each theme. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But yeah, definitely SMB1 has like the least potential because of the whole not being able to grab items is like a huge, like, meaning you literally can't really be doing much. I don't know, and SMBU is kind of crazy though with the movement that you can do. Although, I don't know, it matters, but it doesn't usually matter that much for most levels. Okay, let me actually try to like avoid this fire flower in a reasonable way. Also, I don't need to probably be starting from here, I could go from a bit closer. Because I just need to be like far enough away that this fire flower is off screen by 4 blocks. Maybe if I full jump from like here, maybe I sneak onto the flower. It's kind of actually hard to avoid this flower because of just the terrain. So here? Nope. I guess that would maybe jump from here. Although I kind of don't like that because it means you're like when we're likely to bonk. Yo, Blunksy, what's up? No? Oh, I need to reset because of items and tracks kind of not despawning. Yeah, like that. So then take this more aggressively. And it's fine because even if I mess this up here, I still have a backup. And so if I were to take damage again, I have this flower as a backup, but the backup's kind of slow. I don't know. True. Although, some W. I don't know. I wish, I don't know. SMW is interesting in terms of, it has a lot of, like, it has the most potential for Kaizo tech with up throw being a thing. But, like, there's, like, the only time up throw is useful in any descent is 5-1. At least, oh, actually, hold on, I take it back. 17-2, you blow up the wall in the subworld. Okay, 2 times then up throw is useful. But, I don't know, there's surprisingly not that many SMW levels. Like, genuinely, there is actually not that many SMW levels in this game. Like, out of, like, the first world, there's, like, nothing. No SMW, there's 2-4. Which is SMW. It's really cool. 2-4. Then World 5 has like. Wait. World 5 is like all SMW, okay. How did that not occur to me? Like, it's like entirely SMW, huh? Oh, SMW, I guess. Oh, I missed 5C Bowser for a no. Dang. I'm sure we'll get back there, though. Okay, let's stop getting sidetracked and... Oh no, 18-4 is a weird one. You get, like, gain and lose a lot of time. Sundaye is best looking on the 3DS. Yeah, I have to kind of agree. And this MBU does not look that good with the 3DS's graphics, I'm going to be honest. Oh, I'm too far away, no. I don't know. This is kind of a hard level to, like, optimize and change the movement for. And I can try avoid this 5-star again. Because of just all the randomness with Bowser, there's like not much to do. Ah, it was so early. What am I doing? Oh, forgot about that being a thing. So yeah, this is a scenario where you'd want the Fireflower because waiting back for Bowser to break the bricks takes like 4 ground pounds. Because he doesn't ground pound on the same spot. And you know, you can't really despawn him or anything. Okay. I think 18-4 is fine. We'll play for 18-5 once, but I don't think I need to play for this more than that. I should not grade this. Like, I like to like fly as low as possible because that's optimal, but I really shouldn't. The time save is like not worth. It's like, I save 1 frame for every 9 frames I start flying earlier there. Is the amount of time saved. That is. So it's just not worth it. It was just not made for the 3DS, yeah. I don't know. Playing through emulator, I've definitely noticed the anti-aliasing in this game a lot more. Like, everything is just anti-aliased. Because there's just, the screen just doesn't have that many pixels such depth to work with. 18.6, okay. Alright, we might actually have to do something here. But that's fine. So, do I have a practice level for this one already? Because I think I might. I do. Okay, let's follow the practice level, I guess. I do have practice levels for some levels, which are kind of nice, because usually I just indicate what my movement is in the level, so I don't have to think about it. Although, really here, I'm just trying to figure out what movement is the most consistent while still being fast. I'd love to do that, but I don't know how consistent that back time onto that bomb is. Why don't we try this a few times? Although, the problem is, if I bounce too low off this saw, I don't think it works. I don't know. I, like, hate this level in full game. I love this level in IL, but I hate it in full game because it's like, I want to do this. I want to optimize it in full game, but it's just not worth it. Like, I want to do these backwards turns. I want to do the IL strat at the end of the level where you dismount off of Yoshi even earlier. But it's like, there's so much risk. And it's the 3rd last level in the entire run. You can't see, thank you. My bad. Yeah, that 0.18. How many frames is that? I think it was 18 frames or something left before test tie. Also, what am I doing? I'm just... Yeah, this is the other problem with this level. I just default to IL strats and do insane stuff. 11 frames left. Thank you for the correction. Oh, right, he got another record, I forgot. Yeah. I know, that'll be incredibly hype once they get really close to that milestone. Once they get, like, to like, low 0.3. At this point, I think they will be saved, honestly. Whether it's in the foreseeable future, whether it's gonna be soon-ish or not, I have no idea. It just kind of depends on the runners. And who's willing to just go for it. Although, I think they want lower... I think they want a more reasonable run before they commit to trying to test tie. Because the last frames in 18.4 in original SE1 are kind of insane to say. Because of the perfect double fast excel in the first room and the perfect turnaround room. Requiring kind of ridiculous inputs. So, like, those last 2 frames specifically are way more insane than anything else. Okay, alright, let's actually think about this a bit more and go into editor here. So, Blue Skull, Yoshi... So for those that don't know, backtonguing off of saws is just faster. Is like always faster in this game. Because of acceleration. So backtongue just generally makes you excel fast in this game. But usually backtongue in the air kind of doesn't do much. But specifically off of saws for some reason, it's faster than normal. Yeah. Perfect double fast excel at the start of 8.4 is ridiculous. Also, if you're curious about like fast excel in this game, facing direction does not matter for speed. In terms of how fast Mario will move. The only things that matter are if Mario's on the ground or not. Essentially. In terms of acceleration in this game. I think I just go between the 2 bombs. 2 bombs. Okay, I just need to write down this ending movement, or I will freestyle it and mess it up. I think. So the IL ending, I believe, saves 2 seconds. Okay. Ground pound. Ground pound of coins. Flutter between bombs. Then it's... Which sword do I want to go off of? I need to try this a bit to see what I like better. I think originally I wanted to go off of one sword, but I don't know. That would be so fast if that was consistent. That double bounce. But this is incredibly precise. Because this double bounce means you don't even have to flutter and you get a rightwards bounce off the saw. So it's really fast, but it's not consistent, I can say that much. I don't know. So what am I doing? Why am I backwards tongue excelling onto these bombs? It is not worth it. Oh, I could do this. Actually, what about just arrow twirling to the end? I feel like I tried this, but it was like too many twirls, and it's like easier to drop a twirl, so I didn't want to do it. It'll be interesting to see how many people end up task tying it for, with the incentive of the perfect run being actually finally like plausible. I want to say reasonable, but like that's not the right word to use in this scenario. Because to put a perfect 8-4 at the end of a task tie 2-8-4 is beyond insane. Anyway, I think that's enough about that record. I will follow it, but you know. Okay, so I think I like second saw. It's just kind of what I've been defaulting to, and I think I don't want to change it too much, honestly. It's the way to go. Because I don't want to like second guess my movement. I could do that, but I don't like that. Okay. Flutter between bombs. Saw back tongue 2 seconds. Pyramid. Saw bounce to bomb. Dismount. Oh, can't spell bounce. No. Alright. Alright. So let's try get this twice and get 284, because that's what the in-game time should be if this is done decently. Yeah, there we go. That's really good. I really like that. Yeah, okay. I like this. I like bouncing to the second saw because it means I get to backwards tongue on the way to the second saw, and that's really fast. While the backwards tongue specifically is quite safe. So back tongue just. So back tongue, flutter, back tongue. Yeah, alright. Actually, I really like this. So this is I'm glad I actually stopped to do this. It's kind of debating not changing anything here, but I'm glad I looked into this. Time's gonna be way off, but it's fine. Close, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. Still fine. Yeah, and if I miss the store, I can just do that. The strat's so good. So a big thing about like the strats that I'm now doing is I'm a lot more conscious with asking myself, does this strat have a reasonable backup that isn't going to kill me? Because not dying saves so much time. It's not even funny. And I still do not have a deathless run in this category. I do have a 1 death now, which I'm proud of, but... Well, 1 death, in quotation mark. The 1 death is actually a 6 death run because of 13-2 assist item, but you know. Alright, let's do this one more time and then we'll play 18-7 probably once, look at the ending, make sure I don't mess that up, and then we get to do one of my favourite levels in the game. Except in a more reasonable manner. Good. Also good. Yeah, this is getting high 274. This item doesn't count. I guess not. I don't know. I think somebody is going to seriously attempt this task tie within the next 3 years. At the latest. Is what I would be guessing. But I don't know. Mystery mushroom. Mystery mushroom, yeah. Oh, Awumi, actually, I wanted to ask something. I wanted you to help me set up Pretender on the 3DS. I have the guide out and stuff, and I have my 3DS modded if you weren't aware now. So I have custom themes. Mainly got Pokemon backgrounds actually here. But yeah, I've got the homebrew stuff. It's easy? Okay. Awesome. Go to Universal Updater. Hold on. I think I'll finish 18.8 first, and then we can do that. I might actually do that on stream, honestly. I don't know. Because I don't think I necessarily feel like doing a full run. Okay, what are my notes for 18.7? I had literally no notes for 18.7, okay. Oh, I should probably write swim immediately. Swim immediately. Because I always forget to do that. Swim immediately. Keep Shelmet for final room. Okay, and then the rest is very straightforward. Gotta use a Universal Updater and install Nimbus and then follow the stuff. Seems reasonable. Okay. Alright, good to hear that it's not that bad. So I do want to make... I'm extremely tempted to make like a 3DS speedrun showcase level and send it to like the and then show it to the Mario Maker Wii Discord. Wii Discord and make them play it. That's something I really want to do. Anyway. To be honest, I should have given them a stream offline mode when they first introduced the trap on the internet error message. Oh, can you not upload levels with Pretendo at the moment? I don't know, I'm not too aware with everything, what you can and can't do at the moment with it. No, you can't upload levels. Okay, you can only just play levels. I see. You still could never run 3DS? Okay. Right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. I was getting ahead of myself. Do you have access to the full, all the levels that you would otherwise on Wii U? On Pretender or Wii, or no? As in, can you, like, play levels with, like, costume mushrooms and stuff? Only on Wii U. Or maybe you're answering the other question, I'm not sure. Oh, that's kind of disappointing if Pretender only lets you, like, play, 100 Mario challenge, my god. Man, I'm too tormented from playing 100 Man easy that I've literally forgot what the category was called. Also, what am I doing holding a power? This is not what you do here. Well, looks like we're playing this all again. Except, never mind, this is still optimal. Somehow. Costumes are automatically Mario. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm curious if they have the other costumes within the file somewhere. Like, I know, like, it always makes you... Yeah, I'm aware, it's all on easy still. I guess Pretender just gives you back what was available already, previously, before the shutdown. So just being able to, like, search levels randomly. Through the different tabs. Actually, I did not like that. Let me do that one more time. That was not what you would call clean movement. Through the autoscroller section. As much as I hate practicing autoscrollers, it is important. It would absolutely suck to lose a run to 18-7 because I died at the end of 18-7. Because I lost the helmet or something, and then I always tried to pick it back up and then took damage or something and messed something else up. That would be very bad. I should probably make a note to hit that cannon. I love this game. Or rather, I don't know. Maybe I just love it more now that I'm good at it. I don't know. It's hard to say. The skill ceiling in this game is really high. Which is why I still find joy in playing it. Although, I'm gonna be honest, my incentive for continuing to play is mostly to route 100% ILs. And to finally get the Super Mario Challenge World Record. Very nice. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with modding on Wii U. Because, you know, I don't have one, but anyway. I probably wouldn't be playing Mario Maker 3DS if I had a Wii U. Let's just put it that way. Or at least I probably would not have gotten into Mario Maker 3DS if I already had a Wii U. Alright, 18.8. Actually, write that down, please. Block wigglers. Block wigglers as a blooper section. Initial flight. Okie dokie. Alright. So, 18.8. What? I'm trying to think, what was my go time here? For when. Boy, I don't know. Even know at this point. I'm trying to figure out what my go time was for, doing this level. So, where did my chat go? There it is. Yeah, trying to figure out what my go time is for. Where did my main sheet go? Main? There it is. Oh, it's further left. Okay, that makes sense. 18.8. So, as in, what is a reasonable time with that I can consistently get with the spring drop instead of the shell jump on the second pass of this room? So I'm really excited to retest 18.8 now that we've figured out the input drops Awumi. Because I feel like we can definitely make it work. Because the setup worked, I got a wall clip, I just didn't know where I couldn't wall jump, and I think it was because of the whole, every 11 frames there is usually a input drop. Also, that's not what you do. I'm gonna do that room again. I don't know, I suck at this room on second pass because I don't do it enough. I wonder if I should do that intentionally or not. That is probably not how you should be backing this up, but you know. I'm just good at this level. I don't know, I only have to worry about just hitting the things and doing like relatively clean movement otherwise. Actually, I want to figure out what to do here. Because for IL you do this, but the issue with this is it's really, really easy to bonk here or bonk here, which is not great. I think I just do that, but how do I set this up? Do that, I guess. Okay, let me write that down. Early wall jump into fire wall jump at the end. I think I like that. Oh, let me have the music on. Actually, we can come to the other room. Dr. Pipe entries too to save RTA time. There's quite a few of them actually in 18.8. Specifically, because it's one of the few levels where you actually get power-ups. Part of the reason I like it a lot. Where's my... There we go. Oh, I moved my sheets around accidentally. Okay, that makes sense. Wall spring jump. Fire room. Early wall jump, fire, wall jump at the top. Okay. We do this. Oh. Don't do that. Okay. One early on my visual cue. Ooh. Sorry, I'm behind in chat. You're rebuilding 18 in Mario Maker 2? Awesome. I don't know, 18 in Mario Maker 2 works. The only thing I also get that doesn't work is maybe the ground pound cancel after the second checkpoint into the pipe because of ground pound cancels being different. But everything else I think would work. So you should be able to get sub-minute with the same strats essentially. I will say item wall carries though are different, so you'd probably lose time. Oh, it works? Awesome. Yeah, yeah. I may or may not be playing that immediately. And taking world record on it. Because I can. Because I was considering just making Mario Maker speedrun levels. Just because I can. As in Mario Maker 3ds speedrun levels. And like make the timer incredibly tight because I just can. Alright. Back to this level. There. Oh no. Would you still lose time in... No, you wouldn't lose time in Spring Room. I will say the Spring Wall carries is definitely different in Mario Maker 2. Like, Spring Wall carrying is more like P-Switch wall carrying in this game, in Mario Maker 2. Because of how they messed with item throw mechanics, because they didn't like item wall climbing and other stuff. Also, casual 2-frame perfects there, don't mind that. Okay, I need to make a note to practice this Spring Room because I am consistently messing this up. Let me just put this in caps. Back to the spring. Also, I don't know why I'm calling it Spring Room when there's clearly a power in it as well. Anyway. I guess, I don't know what I called this in my big 18.8 spreadsheet I made. Actually, what did I call this? What room did I call this? I'm curious. I just called this Obtain Power, okay. Oh, I just called the second Obtain Power, okay. Not that interesting, okay. Never mind. Dang it. Oh, sorry, I'm just finding my sheet again. Okay, alright. I'm probably missing chat again. Yeah, the triple ground pound cancel, yeah. Yep. I assume you have like the regular level in Mario Maker 3ds open in editor or something, Awumi, where you're making this. Also, whoops, that's not for what you do second pass. I guess technically a faster strat would be to do this. But this is tight. This is for a ground pound. And like this wouldn't save more than like half a second. Because this is quite fast. This wall jump's quite fast as well. Gotta start from 0? Oh no, dang. That's annoying. I don't know. Recreating this room kind of sucked, not gonna lie. This room right here. I will say Mario Maker 2 NSNBU theme looks so good, like actually, graphics wise, I love it. Even though I kind of do not like the physics as much. Although that being said, playing like Mario Maker 2 0% recently, I have really been enjoying the TA stuff. Have to do that method. That loses like a second. So that'd make getting sub-minute 18.8 in Mario Maker 2 quite hard, actually. I'm gonna be honest, my 18.8 record does probably bleed like a second in terms of like micro optimization across the run. Especially now that I know more about acceleration. Also, it is crazy how similar the physics are in Maker 1 and 2 in terms of some of the physics. As in terms of like the whole acceleration stuff, like that's almost identical, which I find wild. They didn't mess with that at all. Oh, actually, the one funny thing is about Mario Maker 2 is they actually have access to corner boost, which would actually make doing a lot of the aisles easier in Mario Maker 2 than in Mario Maker 3DS, because they can just corner boost stuff to save time. So like so levels that are otherwise really tight, like yeah, levels like 3-3, which are incredibly tight, would probably be easier because you can just corner boost stuff. I mean, it'd still be hard, but you know. You don't even need to duck into a corner, you can just kind of jump into a corner and will generally save time. And there's like no risk a lot of the time. Alright, I'm yapping too much, I need to just play the whole world. Alright, so the time to beat is, from last time I did World 18I individual world runs, is 11 minutes and 39 seconds for the full thing. So we're gonna try beat that. So I also have like level splits, or so 1139 that that this will be comparing against gets a 4:33 18.8, but loses 10 seconds in 18.6 because I think I died or something at the start. Or messed something up. I think I just messed up the strat or something. I don't remember if I did spring drop or not in that run. Okay, let me change this so it's a bit easier to see. Okay, put this one back here. Alright. Alright. Well, let me put this in chat. Oops, my caps lock still on. Think I did shell? Maybe. Although, it's... The thing is, in-game time, even though RTA it saves 11 seconds, in-game time it only saves 3 seconds, so I might have actually done spring in that. I'm not actually sure. Because my best 18.8 with shell where I wasn't going for IL is 4:39. which is completely bonkers to be able to do that when just not playing for IL specifically. Anyway. Alright. World 18. Individual. World attempts to beat 1139. Alright, pin this. Alright. Let's get to it and see if I remember everything, hopefully. I think there'll probably be quite a few resets to 18.1 through 4 because it's so easy to lose a lot of time in these levels. But it should be doable. Oh, great start. Yep. There we go. Not the best RNG, but made that work. Bad type RNG. Bad execution on my part. Good execution on my part. Alright, can we not bump the ball? That's kind of the main thing I'm trying to do here. Oh, can I actually jump off the ground? Maybe that's more important. Again, bad blooper. Yeah, that's hard. That is a 1-frame jump to not get hit by that guy. At least it doesn't really matter if you take damage there. Like, it loses a second because of the whole powering up, down, and up, but more, but it's fine. So what am I doing? And if we get out of 18.1, it should have a good chance to get all the way to at least 18.6. Yeah, these mistakes lose a lot of time. In this room specifically. Like, this room is really hard to do fast, consistently. Oh, dang it. Messed up my timing. Okay, let me just take this off. Don't need to charge this. That'll make things easier. Or this my life easier. Alright. Glad I didn't fall down there. It's really slow pipe, unfortunately, but it's fine. Okay, nice. Love to see it. Alright, very nice execution. Lost 2 seconds to RNG, but that's very good. It's a good start. I just want a clean run of every level in the world, and then I'll be satisfied. Or rather, that should be enough to get it. Especially considering the mistake. I do remember the previous one a little bit, individual world time I did do, even though it was like a few months ago when I did it. All I remember it was like kind of insanely good for the first levels, then I messed with 18.6 and then the rest was fine. So like the other levels were really good aside from 18.6. So there's a little bit of leeway, but there's not that much leeway. Especially with it being World 18. and the RNG in 18. 1 through 4. Damn bad RNG. That's a huge time loss. How much does it lose actually? Oh, they lose 10 seconds because of the cycle. Dang. It's too much. I guess I shouldn't have gone for that because I was off cycle. Guess good thing to know. I could have waited for the boost cycle for the safety strat, which is probably what I should have done there. Because my jump trajectory was not good. Just grab down cancel to save that. Not grab down cancel, grab down jump. Okay, somehow not dead. This is fine. This is less fine. I should have just gotten this Fireflower when I took damage. If this was full game, I might have had to like circle around the clown cars though to get the Fireflower. Whoa, I missed my input, okay. Maybe I shouldn't go for the 0.3 there. I don't know. I'm still not convinced, or whether I should be doing this clown car transfer at the end or not. Even though I know how much time it saves now. I think realistically in a full game run I shouldn't be doing it. Even though it's not that bad. Because there's kind of already enough that can go wrong in this room anyway. I think I just skimmed the lava a bit there. Yeah, 457. Wait, that was actually good. Okay, what? I thought that was a lot worse. I guess I got good RNG in first room though, which kind of made up for a little bit. I'm just surprised that was so fast, even though I bonked on the thing, the big wall. I guess everything else was really clean, despite it not being exactly what I usually do. Okay, nice. Back to 18.3 again. Wow, 492, very nice. Alright, very nice. I thought I missed the jump, but no, I got it. Alright, very clean. Assuming I don't die at the end, but... Yeah, 444, what? That's so fast. Yeah, 440 is kind of ridiculous. I think IL is 441. Okay, this is really good if I can clutch 18.4 and 18.8. Forgot to show me it. Okay, that's fine, whatever. The bonk was intentional for getting the show me, but not actually getting it. No, I can't enter the door because I'm stunned. Oh no. I didn't know that was a thing. You can't enter doors while you're stunned. Okay, that bounce was very nice. That made up for it a bit. It's still bad though. This is not a good 18.4. Yikes. Not good. Not good. It's workable, but I do need a clean second half now. Alright, engine 6. I shouldn't be spin jumping. I should just run off, it's almost as fast. Jumping is not going to save you time unless you do it really well. Okay, that's fine. Not bad. Made it through, that's what matters. I think this is... I think I'll get like 11:35 if everything goes well. Although, I don't know. I may just completely crush anyway because the loads are better. I'm not actually sure. Because the loads probably do make the most different. At least, I don't know about the most. At least it makes a decent difference. Like, it obviously matters more in full game, in actual Super Mario Challenge, not just Core Sport. But I think there still probably is a difference with loads. Because I was still on my old micro SD, which was not as good as the one I'm using at the moment. I forgot you can like bonk these back into the pipe. Alright, good. Okay, just a second. It's fine. Don't go to sleep. It's technically fine if it does go to sleep, it's just I won't be able to see the time. Alright, good job. Very nice. I forgot, that's fine. That's less fine. It's another second. That's also fine if I get this. It's 4 seconds. Not great. That cancels late. Unless there's a junior fight. Oh, well, not quite. Alright, not legit, but about 11:34 if I wasn't trying to stop the timer. Not bad, not bad. So really good aside from losing the time in 18.4 and 18.8. So this is sub 11:30able. I don't know if I want to do that today though. I think I will do one more. I'm not sure if I want to though. Yeah, I think I do want to do one more. Would be good for practice. No, bad look at pattern. It's kind of hard to back it up. Thanks for the GG, over me. We're gonna try this again though. Also, this seems very sub 1130able. I don't know if you're here for that or not. So I'm gonna try to do that now. Or at least do this one more run and then... I don't know if I want to set up the Nintendo stuff or not. I mean, I could, I guess, but I don't know how much there is to do. Rather, there would be to do with Pretender. Did I take damage there? Oh, I did, but it's fine. I didn't take damage twice. Good. Probably messed that up. Messed that up there. Also, I should probably send you my Maker ID and stuff on Switch if I'm going to be playing your levels. I know, because I've been getting a lot more into Mario Maker 2 casually now. Now that I've actually played a decent amount of it from 0%. Anyway. No, where's my triple jump? Guess I jumped early. It's usually what happens when you don't get your triple jump there. Just jumped in the freeze frames. Actually, I don't know what to call that kind of like pause period after you take damage. I feel like freeze frames is not. I mean, it sort of works. I don't think it's accurate though. Although I don't kind of know what else to call it, so I've just been calling it freeze frames. So I've been watching way too much Celeste. Speedrunning. And freeze frames is a big thing in that game. Because of buffers. That is a really fast start. Okay, that's fine. Lost the time save, but that's alright. Still more than respectable. Oh, that could have been a 456. With that RNG and execution. Minus the messing up the pipe entry. Annoying. Yeah, I think I might just need to do the run under the boost strat. Let me just make a note. Alright, we'll do one more. Well, that was a slow pipe. Nice. Almost. Okay, really good considering the RNG I got. That's one of the worst pipe spawns I've ever seen for that room. Yeah, I think I like doing that when I have bad RNG. Not bad RNG. Yeah, not great RNG, despite the good execution. Very nice. Ah, too high. Nice. Every room to first keto, yeah. Alright, there's a deceptive amount to recreate an 18-8, I will say that. Alright. 438 without RNG is excellent. True, yeah. Alright. So this is a bit slower than my previous run, but I can make back all that time and more in 18-4. I consistently forget that show up. Very nice. That was like really, really good positioning to be barely far enough away. Or rather, it was just really good distance from Bowser. Not the best mashing, but that's fine. I think I was like mashing a tad too fast, so it took me a while to get into rhythm. Alright. Much, much better. Oh. No! No! Not like that, come on. Don't lose like 3 seconds at the end of the level after doing the Bowsers really well. Oh, it's so frustrating. Well, at least it's only in practice. Feel a lot less in a run. That's kind of the reason for all the practice. So hopefully less silly stuff like that happens in actual runs. Very nice. The back time at the start was a bit unnecessary, but it's fine. Also, I didn't realize how skewed, how long this world takes is. No. Silly time loss. It's like 6 seconds worth of nothing mistakes. I mean, at least these nothing mistakes aren't killing me. But, you know, it's annoying. But anyway, as I was saying before, I didn't realize how, like, skewed how long the levels take in World 18 is. I guess because of the 18.7 auto-scroller takes up a lot of time. And then 18.8 isn't exactly a fast level because of how many transitions are in it. Like, compared to every other level, the game 18.8 has a truckload of transitions. Okay, somehow optimal. Had to kind of back that up a bit, but it worked. Okay, I guess that's why you lure them around. Instead of locking one specifically. $9.12? Okay. Alright. Not sub 11:30 pace, but I can get 11:35 here. Should be very good. Again. Alright, 88's gonna need some practice, I guess. Yeah. Alright, at least I'm nailing this now. Whereas before it was the other way around. Oh, the mid-air spring jump's gonna suck. If I'm doing this in Maker 2 though, because it's a 2 frame. Oh, okay. Good thing I know backups. That was almost too fast. Better. Dang it. Well, it's an improvement. Oh, actually, no, it's not an improvement. Oh. Oh, dang it. Yeah. My 18.8 needs work. Because I'm losing like 10 seconds in that 18.8. Okay. Alright, guess I'll make a note of that. Alright, not bad though. I'm liking how consistent some of these other levels are, but 18.4 and 18.8 need some work. I also need to route the ending of 18.8. Maybe I take damage intentionally, I'm not sure. Then 18.4 just needs practice. Okay, not bad though. Thank you for the GGs. It's not to say that 11:39 is bad, obviously. It's still good, but like, compared to the potential, I'm still losing like 10 seconds, at least. Probably closer to 20. Although, actually, it's probably 15 is more realistic. I don't know. I might grind this one off stream a bit more. But I guess I'll share the sheet now. Because I think I might as well. So, here is the sheet. The miraculous shit that I have. If I go here, God, sorry, bad picture quality. So yeah, like I have all the individual world times. So this is world 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, world 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and now 18. Although this one needs to be better. But every other one I've optimized and I'm happy with. And yeah, the this side's just all the strats that I have of what I'm doing in the actual runs, and I've color-coded by the stuff that I actually need to practice and stuff, which is what all the orange is. So I have alternative strats and other miscellaneous info about that. Anyway. So yeah, that's my reference sheet, I guess, for those that haven't seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna jump to runs next time I stream or not. Just kind of depends how long it is between now and then. Room tour? I mean, yeah, okay, why not, I guess. We can do that briefly, just to close out the stream. So, for those that don't know, this is, oh god, this is my recording setup. My desk, my music stand, the iPad kind of sits on here. Got my big window over here, and yeah, got my cello, and my bed, and that's about all you need to see. Switch is hanging out down there. Not really much else to see. Anyway, I don't know. Not the most productive, but that's alright. I did at least something, and as long as I'm continuing to work, it's fine. Looks like the average hotel room. Yeah, fair. I don't know. I don't have lots of stuff on my walls like a lot of other people might have. I know, it's like a very white house in general. Anyway. Probably close this. Yeah. I don't know. It is spacious though, which is nice. Do you like my not so little room? I don't know. Alright. Gonna end stream now. Do like send me like the level code once you have 18.8, once you have finished the 18.8 in Mario Maker 2 with me, because I really want to play it. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. It's great to hang out with you again. And thanks for everyone else who's stopped by too. Chill man will do. Awesome. Alright, see ya.